music has changed so much since you first got into music, and yet you're still here,
Yep.
singing, writing, and recording, and outlasting so many that came after you. How do you feel young artists should approach commercial music making if they want to experience just a teensy bit of success and longevity that you have enjoyed?
Well, the reason that's kind of a tough question for me to deal with is because I was lucky. If you know, when I first started speaking with you, I told you I had free reign when I was with the record companies I was with.
That's right.
None of them told me what to do or how to do it or when to do it. Today, unfortunately for the young artist that comes up now, they got producers who tell them what to sing, how to sing it. When I listen to a lot of this stuff today, I hear so many of these kids. They sound so much the same, you know.
Yes.
I mean, you had identity when I was coming up. If Ella Fitzgerald opened her mouth and sang one word,
yes,
you knew that was Ella Fitzgerald.
That's right.
You understand what I mean?
Yes.
You knew that was Nat Cole. You knew that was Frank Sinatra, or you knew that was Barbra Streisand. See, but today, well, for me, and I know I hear good. I know I do.
Yes.
But I'm telling you, because record companies, they want you to come up with and sound like whoever had the last hit.
Yes.
That's what they want, you know. And I can't blame the artist, because the artist wants to record, and so they got these producers and they want to do what the producer says, as opposed to saying, hey, I'm creating my stuff, I'm going to do it the way I feel it, and you worry about the selling of it thereof. But you see, you can't do that nowadays. It just doesn't work that way, baby. So but I would say to any young artist coming up, if you have faith in yourself, if you know what you're doing is good, and how do you know that? You can compare it with what you hear that's out there.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And is it unique? Does it have enough of its own say? If you believe in yourself, don't be discouraged. Don't let nobody discourage you. Keep on keeping on, as we say. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Don't let somebody turn your but you got to believe in yourself, you know. And above all, practice. I know that's a dirty word.
It's a good word. It's a good word.
But I'm telling you,
yes,
babe, every great musician I know, practice.
Yes.
I don't care. Oscar Peterson is one of the best around.
Yes, he is.
He can't walk past a piano and don't do something to it. You see?
Yes.
So that would be the main. Because, you know, kids got so much diversity nowadays. They go to ball games, they go to this. They got this computer they sit on all day long,
yes,
which is a drag. But I'm not saying not to do these things, but allocate at least 1 hour a day, at least, to do nothing but practice for yourself.
I don't care what nobody says. Stevie Wonder's and Ray Charles can see, man. If y'all ain't heard that story of Shaq when he was on the elevator with Stevie Wonder, go look that up. He talks about how Stevie Wonder was like, hey, what's up, big fella? And then he pressed the button on his own and he got off and he walked to his apartment or his hotel room. No help. It was just Stevie. And he knew it was Shaq. Ray Charles talking about computers and shit. Nigga, what the hell are you talking about? Nigga, you don't know nothing about no computer. Nigga, you was born in like 1930.
My ducks, my swans, welcome to the pond.
My name is Dorian from Group82Music.com, and right here we got Ray Charles giving advice to young artists. Be yourself. Be yourself. I used to be a hater. I used to be a hater of mumble rap. I used to be a hater of niggas that didn't really use words. I used to be a hater. I'll even say who I was a hater on. I was a hater on Young Thug. I didn't get it. It sounded like complete fucking garbage to me. Lifestyle. I had no idea what the fuck he was saying or what he was doing. When I got off my hater ass horse and I really listened to the melodies and I understood what he was doing, he was using his voice as an instrument, I went from being a hater to a fan of Young Thug. And now I really, really appreciate him as a musician, as a songwriter, and as an artist, because he did something different. It sounded like Wayne. There was a derivative there of Lil Wayne, but he took it to a whole nother level and he made it himself and he believed in himself and he ran with it. You listen to the Migos flow, they ran with that. Old school, you listen to Bone Thugs or even Twista, kind of the same thing, but they ran with that. When you're able to do things on your own, people are not going to be comfortable with it at first. E40's even talked about this. Nobody was comfortable with how he was rapping, the slang he was using, but he ran with that. You got to believe in what you're doing. If you sound like everybody else, you're going to be out of here very quick. You're going to blow up and you're going to be gone. When Designer came out, first time I heard Panda, I was driving Uber. I was in LA and this nigga gets in my car. He said he's from Brooklyn. He said it's some real New York shit. You got SoundCloud? Like, yeah, I got SoundCloud, bro. Hey, pull up Designer Panda. There's some real New York shit. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, typical LA niggas. I put it on. I'm like, bro, this isn't no New York shit. I know he's from New York, but this isn't New York shit. This is Atlanta Future. What's this nigga's name? Nava Diaz. This is that shit. This ain't New York shit. Like, he literally sounded exactly like Future. And at the time, Future was on fire. So what happened? Designer blew up. Everybody thought it was Future. Panda had a good beat. It blew the fuck up. It went #1. Designer dropped Timmy Turner. That went top 40. Where Designer at now? Why? Because you sound like somebody else. Nothing separates Designer from Future. Nothing. Nobody wants to hear that shit. If we want to hear Future, we're going to go hear Future. You got to make your own sound. You got to sound like you. A lot of y'all be trying to sound like everybody else. And it's going to get you some attention at first. But eventually, people ain't going to want to hear that shit because they can go back to the original. Make your own sound. Make your own music. Be confident in who you are. And like Ray Charles said, practice. Put in time. A lot of y'all don't want to put in time. A lot of y'all don't want to put in time for business, for marketing, for engineering. You got to work at your craft. You got to put out content. You got to be doing all this shit consistently. Ray Charles is one of the greatest musicians of all time. And he's telling you this shit. Why ain't you doing it? It's the same advice. The blueprint is there. It's just on you to execute and apply. If you're going to execute and apply, write in the comments. I'm ready to execute. I'm ready to apply. If you really about that business, just click the link in the bio and purchase one of our packages for 60% off right now, or get your $249 Spotify placement for 95% off. That's $9.99 because you're going to buy my album True Support because you fuck with independent artists, you fuck with me, and you get the win-win out of it. Get a permanent Spotify playlist placement for 95% off. Click the link right now. I'm out the pod. Y'all stay true. Group82music.com.